Boom.
Stinker. Oh, it's Suter. It's the defender. Yeah, it's the defender. Suter could have scored an own goal there.
I'll stop now. I didn't actually mean to do that, but I pressed space on this to start recording, and it engaged Joe as well. So, but we're not here for that. We're not here for Joe. Not here for just Joe. We're here for JackCity, bitch. Yes, you know what time it is. I've got to move back to get his greatness in. Get that badger in and on here. International break has begun. I've got a couple of shout outs to do. Bumped into some nice lads yesterday. Shout out to SJH, shout out to JP, shout out to SJH, and shout out to JP. Shout out to Mark Eddy, or Edison, or MK Eddy, or Mick Eddy. Shout out to Mark. He's called Mark, but yeah, shout out to Mark. Just want to briefly discuss yesterday. Bit of a strange game. I don't want to do the ref thing because everybody talks about the refs and, you know, yada, yada, yada. And I've spoke before about how I'm not, I don't really like moaning about the ref. I think it's a waste of time because I think, you know, that's what I think. I've gone off course now. I've started doing something else on here. So it's my apology. The deepest of apologies. Bit of a drab game, to be honest. Obviously, QPR are a poor side, but in fairness to them, and everybody's going to go, you sympathiser, you're looking, honestly, if Daniel Farker. But before we do that, we've got some Twitter to do, so because this is a good one. Now, the reason why this is a good one is because this man says he's stats man. Everything's on stats, so Meslier Silent S isn't the best keeper or isn't a good keeper because he's shot stopping or whatever, but his clean sheets don't matter. That stat don't matter. This stat's an interesting one. He thinks Schmidt should start, right, in replace of Firpo, but not when Firpo's available. Now, he says because he got an assist yesterday, 6-minute cameo, you know, and he's seen enough from Schmidt now to know that he should start. Now, what's interesting about this, about Statman? I'm a Statman! What's interesting about Statman is he said Firpo, Schmidt needs to start in replacement of Firpo while Firpo is injured. Now, if you follow Leeds United, you should know that he isn't injured and he is... I have not got a problem with you not knowing that he's headbutted somebody and he's been suspended for 3 games. That's not a problem, truly. I couldn't care less. Like, you know, a lot of my mates won't know. They'll be like, oh, where's Firpo? Like, on match day, and you go, oh, he's nutted someone against me. It's totally fine, you know. I didn't know he'd done it till the morning. Sean, who I sit next to at ground, he knew that it had happened or he'd seen it. So, you know, I didn't see it. I saw the notification. You pass the notification on there. It's nice to... I'm a river to the people. I'm a river to my people. But Statman should know that if everything he does is based on stats. So Statman's let himself down. But yeah, QPR, a bit of a drab game, wasn't it? Ultimately, their right winger put Solomon on toast a little bit, didn't he, a couple of times. I need to... It sounds ridiculous, but I need to watch the game back, really, and I don't want to because it was a bit of a drab game. Farke's still getting stick, and it were really quite hostile in Elland Road yesterday. After minutes, it started to get a bit... just whinging. Also, the quite anecdotally funny thing. QPR were passing ball about, nicey, whatever, and then this guy goes, why does everybody become Lionel Messi when they turn up to Elland Road? Why are QPR now better than us, right? And I swear on my life, the second he said it, this lad went for a 5-yard pass and he put it straight into touch. And I had to. So aside on, I'm looking at the game. And he just said it. I had to go. But he's sat like across. I'm on the steps coming down like that, and he's sat like that, and I had to go. And I know that's not funny, but the amount of enjoyment I got out of it, because people can get in my head a bit in game. I don't know if anybody else does this. I don't know why I'm just talking about random shit now, but it's Sunday, isn't it? Sunday fundy. So I end up, I can only hear this guy. Do you know what I mean? So like, it might be 4 or 5, and I'm getting to know this guy, and he doesn't know I'm only listening to him. And there's loads going on, loads of noise, loads of people talking, but just this guy, that's all I can hear. But it is great value. There was a guy, a couple of things up, couple of seats, aisles up, and he was going mental about the referee and liner. It was hysterical, and I couldn't stop laughing. All shit jokes like get to slim fast and all this stuff, but he got me. So initially I was laughing, and I was turning in like a good way. I was laughing, and I was like, like fist pumping, and it was like funny. And these lads that stand right behind us, they were like laughing. We're all having a bit of a laugh, but I engaged, and in second half my head went, what the liner was doing, right, and I actually think it's bang out of order and disrespectful, right? Well, just bang out of order. Just do your job, mate. Roy Keane style. He'd come to like the corner flag. He was doing what I did to this guy. He'd come to the corner flag, right? And obviously now I'm facing this way, doing line. And he'd turn like that. And he'd just have a little look with a little knobhead smile. He'd like smile like. And then he sent everybody crazy. But I'm not just saying it. You shouldn't be doing that. It's professional sport. Do you know what I mean? You're going to get pellets from crowd, aren't you? You shouldn't antagonise it. You're not a player. Do you know what I mean? You're not. That's a player's decision or whatever. But it goaded me, and I'm quite chill. Do you know what I mean? I'll try not to just needlessly have a go at the liner, but he was trying to wind the fans up, and it's unacceptable. You should. It's not. We're not here to watch you. Do you know what I mean? You're not a rock star. But he were giving liner some stick. And it must have shaved the post at the chance for them. It must have been in first half. There was a chance for them, and it shaved the post. And I was mid laughing. I was like laughing my nuts off, and it went marginally wide. And a couple of people turned around. They thought I was just like laughing my head off, but I'm laughing at this guy. But he was on one. And when everybody goes deadly silent as well, it was also extending his. So like when you go get to slim fast, you can shout that, can't you? But he were going like full sentences. Sorry, Badger. So he'd go, get to slim fast, you fucking bastard, you need to stop eating pies and this and that. And I was like, how's he maintaining that level of heat? Eminem would die for them pair of lungs that he's got on him. He was like, I sound like Hitler there, and especially when I've got arm up. This video's getting banned, innit? But yeah, a bit of a drab game. But 2-0. Farker got the job done. Peru, brilliant finish. This is going to go on all season, innit? Who's to start? And if I'm honest, I think it's Peru. I'd just stick him up top. I'm so sorry, Joe Depp. I hope you don't mind me using your name in vain relentlessly. But Joe Depp is right. If he gets 20 goals this season, does it matter what else he does? Does it matter? No. You get 20 goals, we go up. Champions. Ole, ole, ole. I think Sheffield were 1-0 up against Sheff Wednesday, but we ain't got to worry about what anybody else is doing. I'm off to Manchester now. My brother's picking me up. I'm off to go see Naz. New York state of mind. Can't wait. Bing, bang, boom. Billy, illy. Mad Gav gone. Mad Gav out. Mad Gav in and on and over here.
Boom.
JackCity, bitch. JackCity, bitch. Hey!
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is. Don't wanna ever feel surprised. That's why I ask.